It's December 1st, 2025. I got a call from a guy over the weekend. He had a leaking oil tank that he put some kind of makeshift patch on the side of it to stop the oil from leaking. He's at his mother's for Thanksgiving. He wants me to change the oil tank. He sent me some pictures, a little video of it. It's Monday morning, first thing I'm going to go over there and swap it out. I got a tank coming. I got a tank coming from the supply house, and it's 3/4 full, so I got all my barrels. I got to pump all the oil into the barrels, cut that tank out of there and put the new tank in, switch it over. It's a lot of work. I don't really like doing oil tanks. It's a lot of work for the money you're making. I'm up at the upper limits of what I could charge around here. So, I mean, I wouldn't do it for any less than I'm doing it for, but still, I don't think it's worth what I'm getting for it. I should be getting more. A lot of work. It's a big job. Cutting the old tank up and getting it out of there is one of the biggest parts. You gotta cut it in half, cut it in 4 pieces, scoop all that old muck out of there, get rid of the muck, and clean up the. And you gotta load all the pieces in the truck and put the barrels in the truck, and it's a long day. I'd rather do a boiler job. But anyway, I'm going to do it. A guy wants me to do it, so. 21. Wow. Well, it's been a while since the filter's gonna be blocked for sure. I gotta put a patch on a fucker. It's coming out. I'll put the barrels over here somewhere, I guess, and out of the way. I'm sure that filter's gonna be pretty dirty. It's been 3 years. I got a new filter so I can filter the oil going out. My adapter, the hose into a pump. That pump, I gotta go in and out, in this way. My little adapter here, I could go to a hose. Homemade rig. Let's see what I can do is. Last time I was here, I told her she needed a new oil tank. Good thing the sun caught it before it got too bad. I'm sure this is not going to be looking so well here. I bet you she's going to be a gnarly one. Be careful you don't flipping blow your ass out here, Mama. We're going to reuse this oil line. There should be nothing wrong with the oil line. Should be able to reuse that. Wow. Oh yeah, look at the fucking shit in there. Wow, look at that. That's bad. Look at that. Wow. That's bad. Look at the bio slime. Look at that. Wow. Wow. All I could say. Bio slime. Look at the slime in there. Look at the flipping bio slime. Ugh. Gross. Bio slime from hell. Wow. I just want to get us a filter in there. Filter and gasket so we can pump this oil into the barrels. I like to filter the oil if I can before it goes in the barrels. Makes it for a better job. This adapter in there, right into the pump. I just use a hose. A hose here. And a hose into the barrels. Out of the tank so I can get it out of here. I gotta blow this oil line back. It's not even it's a problem. This oil line is blocked here. Be able to give that a how you doing with the CO charge. It's open. I don't like to do this in an old tank, but I ain't got no choice. Wow, thing's blocked. A lot of shit in there. A lot of shit. I didn't have the gasket in there right. That's why it was giving me a problem. Gotta make sure the gasket's in there right. Should work now. She's a flippin' nasty one. Should work now, Mom. Get the adapter on there and let's go. We're losing time here. Precious time. Alright, should work now. Should work now. Hopefully. Yeah, she's pumping. We're pumping, I got more barrels. I think I got another 5 barrels outside there. In the meantime, I'll start taking this apart. Slow filling through the filter, but that's the best way. Put a little switching leg on it and move the Move the hose over. She got lucky her son was around. All I can say. He caught it early before it got bad. I'm working on getting this piping out of here. Cutting this out gently. Still oil in there. I cut all the rest of the pipes out. The tank in, I got the oil all back in it. I got the fill's gonna go on this side and the vent's gonna go over here. The vent, the fill vent comes down, then it turns the leg. So when they fill here, the leg is that way. It doesn't get blown off. And I'm gonna come up straight and a regular elbow and right out. Same thing with this, come up straight and elbow and right out. 2 plugs. I put a fire-o-matic. I did on this is I put a straight elbow. 1/2 inch straight 90. Then a coupling, 1/2x3 coupling. Fire-o-matic to a ball valve. I reused the oil line, and I reused that container they had, but I had a better one in the truck, a better base. I put a different base on there. This one was probably still okay, but I had one that was in the truck that was almost brand new. So nothing wrong with that. Just have to clean it up a little bit, but there's oil in it. It's a 12 gauge tank, so it's a thick tank. I have my pipe threader outside. A couple of measurements I gotta do here. Pipe it off, and then I gotta cut this tank up. Still a lot of work. Already reamed it. Reverse. Always put the cleaning shavings out when you're done. Next piece is 27 into N. There's a leaker. I usually like to thread the pipe before I pull it out of the pipe machine. I just changed this head. My other one had a problem with this piece broke off. I got another. I have extras in the truck. I have spare ones in the garage. There's 3 Allen screws. I unbolted this whole head and put a different one on there. Put it forward. Come on with it a little bit. A little bit more. So I can thread it. Short. I gotta oil this thing up or something. I'm a little off. I was a little wokey with it. I did grease it. While I'm here on the plate machine, makes it easier. Move forward. One's longer than the other. Which one's the long one? A lot of work. A lot of chooch. gotta put a swing joint where you go out, so I mean, it's just how it is. Gotta put a swing joint. Oh man. Thinking I got a little smaller piece. I might be able to go with the small one. Might be long enough. Might be. I'm a big fan of using these streeter. Sometimes you got no space. Wash the teeth on this shit. Gotta get these just right to get it to go though. What's the vent? Sometimes you gotta put a nipple in there to get it so it fucking lines up. That's a little trick. You can put a nipple in there. You can see if it lines up with the nipple. That looks good that way, not this way though. See, you can tweak it. You can see it's off. Should go. That little tech tip. That's that little tech tip, Mama. All right. Make sure this one's tight. This one will leak. This is so high. Make sure this one's tight. them outside. See how long they are. If they're too long, I can cut them. Yeah, I'll cut the vent back over there because you got to put an elbow on it. And it's going to go an elbow. Got to put an elbow and then a 45 to bring it up straight. So something like that, cut there, maybe a little bit longer. This I could leave this. This is the fill. I'm going to put a bushing in this. 2 by 1.5 inches. Boom, right there. I got the pieces all in. I caulked around the thing and I painted it black. I just gotta cut up the I just have to cut up the unit inside and I'll be done. Couple of barrels. This thing is just flipping smoked. It's all rotted. I don't know what the hell kind of patch he put on there, but wouldn't be something I would have done. That's bad. I got all the muck out of it, like 10 gallons of muck in the bottom of there. I got it in barrels. I gotta cut this in half. I got them 4 pieces to get it out of here. I got my I got the 4 pieces in there. 10 barrels, 5 each. And I got my threader, and it all fits in here. I gotta go home and unload it. Oil tank, oil filter and nozzle changed, and bled the oil line. I went through like 4 filters getting that oil out of there. Pretty bad.